everyone. I've been waiting for this episode. So we are here in LA. We are going to meet up with Chef Charles of Mamser. Interesting fact, his first Filipino pop-up was my first Filipino pop-up. That dinner was my first time experiencing Filipino food in a new way, and I think it kind of eventually led to the show, maybe, I don't know. So I think that LA has the most exciting Filipino food scene in the US, and Chef Charles played a huge role in that. What are we cooking today?
We're cooking a couple of things, our longanisa burger and our shrimp and uni lumpia.
For a Filipino American, like a longanisa burger? Hell yeah.
Yeah, in the Philippines, they have these chori burgers. The ratio of chorizo to mayonnaise is like 50-50.
Whoa.
And it's the best thing to eat when you're drunk in the beach. I knew that this would be a perfect venue to put that burger in. The longanisa in the Philippines is a cured sausage. Salt, sugar, pepper. With mine, I put garlic, and the color is red. It's a mixture of annatto and beets, so it gives you this reddish color. With the chopped up garlic, we blanch it a couple of times.
And what's the point of that?
We're just trying to get that beautiful, slightly pungent flavor of the garlic. And that flavors the whole thing. You want to mix it yourself? This is fun. All you need to remember is go one direction. Yeah, just mix it all together. And then once it's mixed, you just go one direction.
Okay, so like this?
Yes. You really want to mix it. And that's how you get a nice elasticity to this patty. Since you were going this way, I'm going to go this way. So this is my direction, okay? I just want to show you the agitation that you need to do. So this is it. We're going to let this cure for about 2 days, and I have something ready, the 5-ounce scoop. This is a very high in sugar patty.
Diabetes runs in my family. I can't keep doing the show for that much longer. What kind of buns do you use?
King's Hawaiian.
Yeah.
This garlic aioli, the biggest thing is like a big heap.
Oh my God.
Oh, this achara. Achara is a vegetable pickle, primarily shredded papaya. It's kind of like our sauerkraut. Germans have sauerkraut.
Yeah.
We have achara.
Wow. Take that, prime time.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's what's up. Oh my God, it's so good. This is really well balanced. So is this LA food or Filipino food?
At this point, it's LA food. The true core of what we're making is Filipino, but it's influenced by what's around us. The great burger culture of In-N-Out, the great produce of the market, farms of Central California. I'm Filipino, I grew up there, but I can't speak for the country. Like you can't go there and have this food, especially this is here, it's not there.
Yeah.
Filipinos specifically, they're so connected with their childhood growing up that if it doesn't taste like that, they're like, ah. And
it sucks, yeah.
And I understand.
I think one great talking point on that is your lumpia.
Yo!
You put uni on top.
So when we first opened, the name of our lumpia was Lumpia in Shanghai. But everybody's like, this is not lumpia in Shanghai. People were getting offended because, again, lumpia in Shanghai has this connotation of like these little things that you buy by the hundreds.
Yeah.
Why is there uni here? If I'm gonna call something, it has to be what it is. So 2 weeks later, we just changed the name to Lumpia. I learned a lot from that, from those 2 weeks.
So can you show me how to make your lumpia?
Yes, of course. Chef Derek. See, he's shy.
I'm always the man behind the man.
Wow.
All right, Chef, we got 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Hey Siri, set 2-minute timer. Okay, so this is the lumpia. Peeled and veined shrimp, some of the liquids, fresh squeezed calamansi, cherry vinegar, a little bit of sesame oil, dark soy sauce. I'm gonna finish out with sugar, salt, and black pepper. And for us, it's always a shrimp uni mousse. It's just gonna be a little bit of egg white, and that's what helps us give us the mousse, the volume. Just to keep it very, very light.
All the titos watching us are like, shrimp mousse.
Lardo, so it's cured pork fat, and it's green onion. We finish it with uni.
One of the things we use all the time that's very abundant here is uni. In the Philippines, they have sea urchin, but it's never this beautiful. So this is the other thing that's not very traditional. In plain sight, it looks like lumpia wrapper, right?
Yeah.
But it's actually fruit de brick. It's North African French. Feels very much like the lumpia sariwa.
Like a lumpia.
Like a popia wrapper. It's more porous, lighter, and feels more luxurious. The secret to a lumpia is actually the multiple layers of wrapper you have before you get to the filling. You just put a small amount, and it's the layer after layer after layer. After that, we freeze it. It just helps it set a little bit and fry a little bit better. So we fry this at 350 for about 2.5 minutes.
Wow.
Just a little bit of chive, just a little bit of freshness. and then they get a little bit of vinegar.
Of course they do.
So this is our lumpia, top garnished with fresh sea urchin from Santa Barbara, fresh wedge of lime, and some spicy vinegar. And then dip it now.
Yes, sir. Oh my God.
So we do it like that so people will see the importance of acid in our food. Because it's good as it is, but with the vinegar on that bite, with all those components, takes it all to a different level. You kind of go in ebbs and flows on one plate. It's like a symphony. It has to be a symphony. It's not just you're putting it because your mom made it.
That was awesome. That was a great experience. Within that 10 seconds, those 2 bites, mind blown. My first experience of eating Filipino food like this was at your first pop-up. It was really cool, plated beautifully, but I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Growing up, never having eaten it that way,
Right.
I kind of like myself went through a process of like, oh, this is what Filipino food
Could be
Yeah.
possible.
What I love about LA, it has the largest Filipino population in the US. The spectrum of Filipino restaurants is so cool because you have a little bit of everything. Like you have the mom and pop, like Turo style. You have like chains like Max's, and then you have your restaurant, which is just like a different take on Filipino food.
Right.
There's no other city that compares to that in the US.
There's something for everyone.
Yeah.
My perspective as a restaurateur is not to put up a museum. Because oftentimes when people go to Filipino restaurants, they expect artifacts, they expect history, they expect what they had growing up. We curate things for your experience. So we are not museums, we're not artifact keepers. If we just do another restaurant like what we all grew up eating, and how does that improve us? Every culture is accommodating, every culture is loving. So what makes us unique? It's everybody working here. We just want to accept people, take care of people, nourish people every day, and putting forth that Filipino spirit.
For more Filipino food, click here. Oh my God!